Hi Capricorn, welcome to your weekly reading for the week beginning 26th of May. I'm Kirsten. This is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Mars. And we are going to start off with a deep dive behind the scenes. So, what is hidden from Capricorn this week that you really need to see? Co-create. Where are you taking on too much yourself? Where are you not co-creating with somebody else? If this is in a relationship, it might feel to the other person that you're taking control and not listening to their input. But this could just be in general in life. There is a need to actually partner up and co-create with either somebody else or with that other side of you that isn't the practical getting things done, structuring side. It is the gentler, more spiritual side of your nature. So co-create. What doesn't Capricorn see coming this week? What is coming that Capricorn doesn't see? Something's not for you. So there's something coming up this week that is definitely not for you. So you might just need to be aware of using that intuitive side a bit more. Perhaps that's, this co-create is about balancing that practical side with the more spiritual, intuitive side so that you don't miss the signs here. And what is the message from Spirit? TikTok. There is a feeling of perhaps that you only have a certain amount of time, but time is, it's not really something that exists. We don't need to think about time all the time. We don't need to feel hurried. We can stop for a while. And I think last week, I'm not sure if it was you, but I think there was something about stopping a little bit, having a rest, recharging. And so don't let time be your enemy. Don't let time be something that's pushing you this week into doing or missing out on the signs. But also, it might be that it's the right time to do something, or that it is time is on your side. That sort of message. Let's see what the tarot bring in and get a bit more clarity on all of this. So we're going to start by looking at the general energy for you this week, Capricorn. What's the general current energy for Capricorn, please, this week? So there might be a feeling of some disappointment over something. Perhaps you've tried to co-create and it's not worked. Although I think because co-create is hidden, you're more likely to be unaware of where you can co-create something with somebody. There's 2 cups there. This could be a partnership, and it could be a romantic one where you feel like you have lost something, that there's some disappointment there, and it's because you're not looking at how you can co-create with them. You're taking too much on board yourself. It might also be that somebody isn't for you, and that's what the disappointment is. So where is this, what is the challenge to this energy this week? Yeah, stop pushing yourself. You've got plenty of time. You need to rest and recharge, Capricorn. You need to take a break. I'm sure it was you last week that I had the same message for. Did you not listen? Take a break. Sit back. Recharge. It's going to do you the world of good. And what's the outcome of this week for Capricorn, please? What is the outcome of this general energy? Ace of Pentacles. So, noticing these 2 cups rather than just focusing on the disappointment, moving into this rest period, you're going to come out of it with a new beginning, new ideas perhaps around a new beginning that is going to be more stable and secure than you've had. And it could be a financial new beginning, but it's definitely something that will bring you abundance on the material plane. So what should Capricorn focus on? This could be about love. So Page of Cups. You have something to offer somebody this week, or you are looking at what you can offer yourself, what is loving to yourself. And you're focusing on how you can bring this offer about, how you can get the message over of love, if it's to somebody else, how you can offer your cup. There is something about it that's not for you though. So it is either the person that you're thinking of, or it's something in the relationship that you are thinking about. Okay, what's the challenge here? I'm just going to go with the top one. The challenge is the King of Cups. So this really is love. I mean, the King of Cups is, he is nurturing, he is kind, he is love, he is a man that stands in his emotions comfortably. And this is challenging for you. Perhaps the thing that you need to co-create with somebody is a bit more balanced. Perhaps you are feeling a bit emotionally charged and you're not really taking your emotions in hand and feeling comfortable with that. Perhaps there's something that you're not sharing with somebody else. You're leaving it out of the equation. And you might think that time is of the essence and you need to, that you need to push this forward, or you may be feeling that you don't have enough time to spend on your emotions and what they're telling you. Or the challenge is to be more loving towards somebody, even yourself. But it's an action type of love. It's that taking action on your love. And what is the outcome of this focus for Capricorn this week, please? Yeah, the Lovers and the Hanging Man. So this is definitely about some sort of relationship or partnership for you, Capricorn. There's something in it that isn't for you. It might be that you're trying to take over and co-create something with somebody when actually you need to leave them to do their own thing for a little while. You know, you think time is of the essence, but you have a lot more time than you think. And you need to, I think that's it. I think you're trying to co-create something with somebody, but you're pushing what you want from that creation onto them because you feel that time is running out. And this isn't true. You need to stand back and let them have the opportunity to co-create with you. Yeah, so you're feeling some disappointment over the fact that things aren't going properly as quickly as you want. You're focusing on this offer of love. And it could be that the challenge is who it's coming from. It could be the King of Cups. It could be a Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You really need to rest for this new beginning to happen, which is more stable than the one you've got. But by focusing on this offer of love, either you offering love or somebody waiting for an offer of love even, the challenge is waiting on it being the right time, the right emotional time, not just for you, but for somebody else too, because we have the Lovers, so we have two people involved. So the outcome this week for you is that there is love there, but there is a choice within this relationship, and the choice isn't just one for you to make, it's one for them to make too. And you need to have a bit of patience. You need to surrender a little bit and let time just take its time. You know, just, you need a new perspective on this. And you might be looking for that new perspective. And it might feel like you need a new perspective on a choice to do with a relationship. So what is the main challenge for Capricorn this week, please? What is the main challenge? Judgment. So this is a call to follow your higher calling. You are feeling the call to go forward, to, you're hearing what your higher self is saying. You're feeling what your higher self is saying. And the challenge might be that it's not the time to actually go forward with it yet, because you're waiting on somebody else. So what is this challenge evolving into for Capricorn? What is this challenge? No, I'm not going with the full deck. I am sorry, that would take me all day. What is this challenge evolving into for Capricorn this week? Okay, we're going to go with that one flipped over, nice and simple, the Nine of Cups. The challenge then of listening to your soul's higher calling and perhaps feeling a little bit like you need to do it now is the Nine of Cups. And the Nine of Cups is about coming into that feeling of being nurtured, being loved, having your cups filled. So I think there's a little bit about self-love here. You've got, while you're waiting on this other person, you need to spend some time loving yourself. You know, it's next to this Four of Swords, which is you need to rest and recharge. The King of Cups, who is, you know, always in his nurturing, loving energy of himself first, because you can't give to others without giving to yourself first. And this is leading to you going, okay, I need some self-love this week. That's how I get through this. And the outcome is a choice. And we've got a choice here as well. So the outcome is that there will be a choice ahead for you to look at, for you to ponder. Perhaps this co-creation is coming into being because you've stepped back and you've allowed it some space. You've allowed the other person some space. So although it might seem challenging to do that, you are going to come to a choice point, a place to make a decision through doing this. And looking at what parts of it aren't for you. But I think what that means is the parts that aren't for you are because they're for somebody else to take on and to do something about. And if this isn't for love, then, you know, just take love out of the equation. This will still be relevant. But there's very much love on this table. So, what is the gift of this challenge, please? Eight of Cups. Being able to move on. Being able to leave the past behind, any old emotional baggage behind, and look to a new horizon. So this is something that you might not have considered because you were holding on to all of this. It wasn't showing itself before. But the gift is you've gone from this feeling of disappointment to noticing that it takes two to tango here. You've gone from that to the Page of Cups, which, okay, if there's two to tango, what is this other person going to offer me? I'm going to listen to my soul's higher calling, and I'm going to move away from the emotional baggage that I have had, perhaps from other relationships, and to a new, brighter future that is different to what I've had before. So, what is that evolving into, that gift energy? Five of Swords. There might be a little bit of internal conflict or external conflict. There may be a conversation to have, but he has won. Okay. On the mental plane, I think what this is saying is you're going to win. You're going to be able to step back and give yourself that time. we've gone from the Four of Swords, who is resting, to the Five of Swords, who's got back up into battle. But what he's saying is, I actually don't need to battle here. I need to step back and I need to rest and let the other person take the lead. And the outcome of this, Seven of Cups. The outcome is your dreams, hopes, wishes are all around you, and you can make a choice on the good things, the things you want in love, because you've co-created a space to do that. So it might be that the offer comes through that you've been waiting for, and then you have your own choices to make from that offer, because co-creation is an ongoing process. It's not just a one-off, it's an ongoing process. So the outcome this week is there's a new beginning that's more stable for you, and it's going to come around through you making a choice, I think, to stand back and let the other person be part of this equation of creating this. And you need to get a new perspective. You need to hang fire. You need to rest. Just surrender for a bit. And this will bring you to a choice point where you can make a decision. And the decision is about lots of things that you love. So you're going to feel like you are being offered so many things that are so amazing that you feel like you know the world is your oyster almost. So great reading, Capricorn. There's a few bits and pieces, but basically time is on your side. Do rest. Let the other person do their bit. Don't control the situation, and everything will go perfectly. So thank you for listening. Please like and subscribe. I'm trying to build the channel. And yeah, let me know if this resonates in the comments. And please go and watch your other signs for the week to get a more complete picture of what is being said to you here. Speak to you soon, Capricorn.